So that hemorrhoid popped? All right. Sweat
Big
Equity.
time.
Sweat Equity Podcast.
You've seen the guy.
And streaming show, the #1 comedy business podcast in the world. This ain't my stand-up, man. Where's my boat horn? Come on. That's not. You're giving crickets. What are we talking about?
We'll do it live.
Yeah. Give me some. You are off your soundboard game.
My bad. I just got to send them cameras. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah, I know. You've been doing a lot of pre-pro. We're 20. That's why we're 2022's best small business advice podcast. Awarded to us by Lux Life magazine. Listen to us on iTunes, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, OnlyFans, Substack, your mom's Walkman from the 80s. And this episode is sponsored by Squarespace. Created a customizable website or online store with this all-in-one solution from Squarespace. You want to build a website? Look, everybody should just have their own website by now. If you're in the professional world, you should have your own site. Don't let LinkedIn dictate your brand message for you. You want to start your own website with your two tiny paws on your keyboard? Get started with your free trial today with the link in our description of this episode. And if you want to be our BFF, subscribe to the pod.
Give me money.
Rate the show 5 stars. Write a little funny review. We'll read it on the show. And share this with a friend, loved one, coworker, a foe. You're going to be
this idiot.
You're going to be at Hanukkah parties, Christmas parties, Kwanzaa parties.
Steal people's phones.
Yeah, steal
Subscribe on it. Just put it back. They won't even notice.
God, I would love that. Let's get this party started with friend of the program, Josh Kennedy.
It's called Sweat Equity.
Howdy, Johnny.
Sweat Equity.
Sweat Equity.
Sweat Equity.
Sweat Equity.
You are listening to the Sweat Equity Podcast.
Sweat Equity.
Josh likes the new music.
You like it?
Bob in my head. I love it. Sounds good.
You got to get right up in that. Yeah. So you might want to scoot your stool closer.
Scoot your gooch.
You got to get like you're blowing right in the dick hole of a robot penis.
Yeah. In studio logistics.
I thought we were going to do a thing where we didn't talk like that.
Oh, well, I mean, that's not bad.
Because I'm not going to edit it out. I don't feel like it.
That's not bad. Or you sound wasted. I'm not going to edit that out.
I'm completely sober.
I know.
Believe it or not.
How long has it been?
Now it's like 6 months.
6?
Even though the last time I said it was 6 months, it was like 4.5.
6 months, no like booze, man. That's. And the
once a year Christmas party we always go to. I went sober.
I've been calling
it. It was a big one.
I've been calling it. I went to a Filipino ugly sweater party.
Yep.
And I've
perfect.
Never seen a 75-year-old drunk elf Filipino guy almost fall in the pool because he's so wasted.
Yeah.
It was pretty entertaining.
Like my second dad.
Your second dad's cool as fuck.
I know.
Why don't you? I almost had to grab him a couple times. I was like,
oh, I know. I was watching it. 2 feet away.
And then, by the way, the other thing that I loved was just, I think it's the mom, one of the moms, because there was like 40 Filipino family members there when we walked in, and one of the moms was just outside in the screened-in pool area.
Rose. That's my second mom.
She's frying stuff.
That's Leroy's wife.
Just not.
I'll have to send this to them. They're gonna be like, "What?"
I love it. She was just like, "I'm gonna do my thing out here. I don't."
She will give me 40 frozen lumpia tomorrow if I ask for it.
Oh, I don't know what that is, but I want.
Those were the egg rolls you were eating.
Oh,
Spring
okay.
rolls,
That's what she was frying.
Yeah,
I loved it. I love all of that. Josh, why don't you plug yourself here? Why don't you tell people where to find you? What you're about.
Any cool Filipino Christmas parties you've been to?
Yeah, any of that.
Keep it Filipino, though.
And by the way, this is interesting. You just took nicotine gum for the first time?
For the first time.
Is it burning your throat yet?
I'd say it's mild, yeah.
I'm sorry! It'll get there.
If you guys have a milk carton or something that you could bring out, I don't know.
No.
Maybe, John, what's his name, John Paul?
He's not exactly our butler. I think he left.
He doesn't even want to produce the show anymore, so... what is it? Imagine-affiliate?
Imagine-affiliate, correct. Yes.
.com?
Yes.
And what is that? So the listeners know.
So Imagine Marketing is my business, and Imagine-affiliate.com is the name of the website where you can see the company. Essentially what it is, it's a performance marketing or an affiliate marketing company. Really what that means is we use third-party partnerships and tracking to make sure that we can track performance from all these different places that we work with. So if you're in the kind of website digital marketing game and space, and you're driving traffic, SEO or content or paid media, all these things, we just do the partnership stuff.
All right. And for those that, if that was too over people's heads, think referral codes. They all have that tracking to it.
Yeah, reporting.
Or think when you get you share a link and it has all that extra crap after the URL. It'll be a question mark and then a bunch of numbers and letters. Yeah. That's all tracking stuff. So that's how you can track sales.
It might be the most least known thing that we've brought to light, and it took us this long to even mention UTM codes and what those are.
I never thought about talking about it because
I know, but I mean, just somebody being like, "Oh, that's what that is." Okay.
Yeah.
They'll go home and tell their wife, and their wife will be like, "Wow, you're really smart."
I think that's
have sex.
Well, it's interesting.
Thanks, UTM codes.
It's interesting too because it's not quite just that, but I'm just trying to give the example that those links that you track, you can have someone for you if you have a product or you're trying to generate leads for a service business or whatever. You can outsource it to affiliate marketers. They push it out as your kind of ad department of sorts.
Yes. I think a good parallel is the idea of borrowed interest, right? So it's like if you are in...
Yeah.
Loving it.
I think annuities are good. No, go ahead.
No, so with borrowed interest, right? If you're on someone else's podcast, or you're just reaching into someone else's audience. So that's essentially what we're trying to do with our business is we're just reaching into other people's audiences and then we're giving them a cutback for doing that.
Yeah, it's a really efficient way to get sales online, honestly. That's how I got into all this digital nerd stuff was affiliate marketing, green coffee bean extract, because Dr. Oz went on the air and said, you can lose weight with this miracle pill. And then all these jabroni companies started popping up that needed people to advertise. Now, I was on the dark side of that. You're on the good side right now. So it's
how high is the pile of credit cards you have?
I would walk. I'd walk in. I swear it was going to be like boiler room. Like just, I was going to walk in. There's going to be a phone on the ground. Like ringing off the hook. No chairs or anything. Like I walked in. There was a pile of credit cards because we were buying so many Facebook ad accounts, so many Google accounts. And that same night, I walked into the office. The accountant that would fly in every week.
Always a good sign.
She was like,
I cannot be a citizen.
She goes, I can't do this anymore. You guys, it's too crazy. And just walked out. And I was like, I think I got to get a different job.
Come with the accountant.
Well, yeah, it was pretty. And I was running a warehouse because we started making our own product eventually to make $1 more. Because we're doing about 3,000 packages a day, 3,000 orders. And so it was like, yeah, but here's the funny part. In Largo, running a warehouse with like $8 an hour Craigslist people that were all drug addicts.
That's funny. That's sad.
It was really sad. And they all would tell on each other. They'd be like, oh, dude, Randy's in the bathroom doing opiates, man.
Ronald took my tissues.
And I'm like, I don't care. Just I'm not coming out of this office part of the warehouse.
What are you gonna do?
Just put
Ronald, give it back.
Put these bottles in the package. Seal it. I don't care. Anyway, that's not how I thought we'd start this, but I've been noticing, Josh.
Fucking thing sucks.
You put a lot of stuff out there online. Some deep thoughts by Jack Handy-ish things. So I thought it'd be a good game to kind of pull some of these beforehand.
First of all, let me clarify. This is not a game.
No, life's not a game.
No,
business.
What you're calling a game is just reading and laughing.
It's a template for a conversation, maybe.
Oh, okay, that's better.
It's an icebreaker.
Template.
I don't know. What would you call it?
I don't know.
I thought it'd be fun.
It's a rundown.
So is this in lieu of a rap sheet? This is how you guys bring people in?
Nah.
No.
It's
we don't get this kind of material
since you're in house. So we gotta actually prepare a little.
And you got a comedy background. I'm sure. I was telling Eric, I'm sure he'll be a good sport about this, even though it does feel vulnerable.
Man, the things you're saying about him, I don't know.
But there was a wise man did say vulnerability gets harder with time. It's still important though. So what's going on with that? This isn't gotcha journalism, dude.
For sure. I think it's just moments. It's moments of inspiration that I try to that I share. Whatever comes to mind. Maybe I need to have a more of a filter anytime.
No.
If I didn't like it, I wouldn't have even thought of pulling these up. Right. So, look, putting these thoughts out there is one of those things where it is vulnerable. It is. I mean, doing comedy is like that in a lot of ways, right?
Sure, yeah. Sure.
So.
Exactly. I respect it.
I just try to go through the last couple, 6 months and just pull some out. And I got a top 3.
You got a top 3. So, and the vulnerability made it.
That was my lead-in.
That was
just because I thought it was
just a little taste.
Yeah,
all right.
I thought it was apropos.
So I guess, I think the story behind that is as you get older, and I think maybe we talked about this a few minutes ago, is it gets a little more jaded as you get older. So maybe that's from business or from relationships or whatever, which I think those two connect together. So I think it's harder to be. I think most of us have our guards up and we do life more calculated than we used to. So that's kind of my point there.
I see.
Sure.
Being vulnerable.
Sure. And as we become crustier old men, I feel like sometimes it's harder to get some of these thoughts, these kind of emotions out because you just kind of get set in your ways. It seems like just looking from older people I've seen in my life.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So this one made me laugh and it's really dark, but life is a joke. That really isn't that funny.
Yeah.
So,
ironically, I guffawed when I heard that. I was like, that's funny.
Well, there's a reference to a rap song in there as well, but I think I was probably just having a really crappy.
Lil Wayne.
It's I think it's the 93 to Infinity.
Totally know who that
guys. Someone's gonna know that's listening to this. Maybe.
Man, I'm so out of music.
Yeah, I'm sure I could find it on Spotify. But no, I think it was. I was having a shitty day, and I just probably had listened to that song in the last few days, and was like, hey, what do you guys do? I mean, you guys are trying to turn. You started maybe in comedy before even business, so you tried to make life a comedy first, and they say comedy and tragedy are very similar. So, what's your opinion?
Yeah, well, I mean, you could break down comedy if you want to. There's the reason they're side by side in the the drama mask of you got the happy mask and the sad one is, some of the best comedy comes out of tragedy. It's I was just watching Larry Sanders Show, rewatching that whole series, and it's like there's an episode that's just tragedy plus time equals comedy. It's the name of the episode, and it's one of those things that,
I don't think that came from Larry Sanders.
No. But I mean, it's just an example.
Yeah.
It was just top of mind kind of thing. But it's one of those things that I took a writing class at Second City in LA when I was living out there, and one of the best things I kind of learned was comedy is about conflict. Or contrast.
Or point of view even. Some shit I hear is funny to me, but whoever it happened to, it's probably not very funny to them.
You actually beat me with what I was going to say. So they would say if you need to kind of sample a template for writing comedy, you're either the point of view where you're normal,
pull up the rap sheet,
like Arrested Development. Michael's kind of normal-ish.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else is wild around him, right? So, or it's the other way around.
Yeah.
The main character's crazy, like Kenny Powers.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a bad example actually because he's got Stevie and a bunch of other weirdos.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
But you can flip that, you can inverse it, and so it's kind of.
What was the one with Jenna Elfman? What was that? It was
Dharma
90s.
Greg?
Yes.
The sitcom?
I think so.
Can't hardly wait.
I'm gonna look it up.
I mean, what? I mean, I don't know. You mean Danny Elfman's sister?
That was my Kenny Powers example.
So.
Dharma and Greg. You looked at me like I was the dork.
No, I didn't know. I thought Josh said it.
That was it.
Yeah.
Good job. Well done.
I watched a
Case
lot
closed.
of TV in the 90s. So another dark one I saw was Life Isn't Logical.
It's not dark.
Well,
why is that dark? You made that dark.
I coupled it with the first one. I read it as dark.
No, I think
I read it as a bad day.
So maybe it's my my way of complaining is just to speak in metaphors or something. I don't know.
Well, you're getting on stage more often, so that's I think that's going to help. But no, I mean, look, I talk about it all the time. I'm so glad we have this show and stand up to like have a creative outlet where I can bitch about a lot of stuff. You know,
for sure.
I think the thing is that people don't normally have great news happen to them, and then they're like, "Man, life isn't logical."
Right,
is what the connotation that comes with it.
And don't stop doing these. Yeah, by the way,
I was gonna say,
if you pull jokes I've written,
our show isn't logical.
This show is there's no genre like this show. So,
right.
Do you want to read this
Cutting
one? You
edge.
want that one?
Yeah, this is my favorite one. I want to be with a woman that makes me feel uncomfortable. You want to go first? Or?
Yeah, I'll open. Yeah,
From two divorced men.
Yeah.
Well, I think
That's one you might want to pull that one.
I stand by that as of right now. No, I think the idea is that like a lot of people want to get like friend relationships, and they kind of like settle down, you know, in that kind of like two kids suburban type of setup. And it's like I don't really want to ever necessarily be completely comfortable with the other person because I feel like at that point you kind of lose that attraction for them, that initial attraction. So my thing is to just, if I'm always a little bit tense, a little bit uncomfortable, I feel like I'm a little bit more attracted to them.
That sounds stressful.
Yeah.
You got to hold that on. You got to do that for the rest of your life? Your whole life? You're going to do that? You don't ever want to be comfortable? You don't ever feel comfortable?
Are y'all's headphones popping?
No.
Is it loud? Okay, it's just mine. All right.
You got those old as shit.
I was going to say, but
get rid of them.
Like comedy and stuff. Comedy isn't necessarily comfortable every time you stand up there, but it's a good experience, right? It's a little bit, it's exhilarating.
Yes, exactly. And it should stay in a like 5-minute increment of exhilaration and not a 24-hour news cycle of fucking scare the shit out of you
Eric,
stuff.
you can always leave the house.
Yeah,
you think so? You would think so.
Right. Yeah, you want to be a sad dad pad like me?
Yeah.
I think really what the nuance I read in that was you want to be with someone that challenges you. You don't want to be with someone that's just go with the flow, whatever you want to do, doesn't bring anything new to the table. You know when you have the same, you know when you get so rote, you have the same conversations. You're like, you already told me that.
Well, it's
I
like
already know the story.
Yeah. Well, you mentioned like Second City and everything. How it's like the conflict that creates the interest, right? So I think people try to identify with other people and be friends with them by being more like them, but I think it's the contrast that and the polarity that you have with other people that makes it interesting. So
see, this is a good setup. We're talking deep things here.
Well, it's like John Paul. He and I are not alike at all.
You guys,
we're best friends.
You guys are like a married couple.
Yeah, but we're not at all alike. But at the same time, like creatively, he at least makes me think differently. That's for sure.
Sure.
Like just out of left field shit where you're like, how did that even happen? Sort of thing. Mm-hmm. So it's good to have those people around to kind of bring that to the table. But you got to recognize it.
Yeah, and we talked about it on the show a couple times. Like I heard from Jordan Harbinger's show, he was reading a study about everybody knows the thing about the 5 people you hang out with the most influence you, but it also the indirect of those 5 people they hang out with influence you indirectly. And so you kind of have to figure out, I think it's worth
hire a private investigator.
Well, another
find
quote
out
you
who
had,
that other group of 5s is.
Yeah, another life quote you had was every decision in your life should be calculated. And, you know, I want to know that if you know the point at which you said to type these things, I find that interesting.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think maybe it's just how my mind. No, it's not. That's
you should see how long this list is.
It's only
is there a cutoff? Do we get to, or is we just rolling through?
If you got something on your mind, but this is the most pre-production preparation we've done. So
read some of the positive ones.
You read
positive
screenshots.
How about some business ones? All right.
Is there business?
Yeah. Let's go with. I don't think people truly grasp the importance of the 80-20 principle. And I would agree with that. What was behind that?
So I think that is a lead into my company right now, because a lot of what I've done with my business is I was working at an agency that was considered one of the better agencies, in the United States for the affiliate marketing service. But really what happened is you found that there was only, of the partnerships that we had across thousands and thousands of partnerships, there's probably 100 of those partnerships that generated any meaningful revenue for any of the clients or any value. And yet every time when you're supposed to have a biweekly call or a monthly call with a client, you're supposed to show them new opportunities and say, I'm like, guys, you're wasting your time. There's no point in us showing this opportunity. If you have something that works, you just need to scale that opportunity or work with that opportunity rather than dividing your interest over all these places. So even in my business now, like I have a client, that's does probably 60% of the revenue of the company and continues and is by far my most profitable client. And it's always going to be that way. So even within my clients themselves. So I think that 80-20 principle. What's up?
I said, don't jinx yourself. I don't like it. It's always going to be that way.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Chills.
It's always going to be that way.
My butthole clenched.
I feel like I had to say something.
Yeah.
I just don't want you
until
to
it's
be
not.
sad.
Yeah.
Well, and like, Eric and I have lamented about this as well. Like the clients that take up the most time aren't the ones that are doing the best, and we're not getting the best work done because they just have to tap everything. They have to. What can we do? We got to change. They don't know how to make a decision.
Yeah.
That's why I went backwards in kind of a lot of the services and go, we're going to help you outline a strategy. So we're not having to double think everything or double back to redo something we've already done, How about, that was fine.
That wasn't bad, yeah.
You answered that one.
The other ones were good too. What are you talking about?
I think they're all good.
We're not going to total up the score or anything.
I just don't. We can cut this off whenever you want. You just you say that.
He's not going to say stop, please.
No, just
stop."
say the safe word. Sea cucumber. The confidence gets you into places you wouldn't be otherwise, and that's another theme we've talked about on the show a lot. Fake it till you make it.
Did you sneak into the Super Bowl?
I did not attempt to. No,
that hurts.
It's interesting. No, I mean, I think it is, right? It's like even, I've been starting to try to do the comedy scene in a little bit and everything. And I think a lot of it is, creating your own destiny, right? I think you have to have, talent or whatever in that. But it's also about like, hey, if there's an opportunity for a conversation or to put myself in a spot that's, 3, 4, whatever ahead on the list, you got to kind of do that stuff. And so I think that overall, I think you can get over... Yeah, you can have too much confidence. You can be overconfident and not be able to see, your weaknesses in your game, so to speak. But I think usually the squeaky wheel gets the grease, right? In business and life and all that kind of stuff. And I've seen that in my business, but I've also seen that trying to do the comedy scene a little bit here in Tampa. So,
are you are you doing faux confidence on stage when you're getting on stage?
I think I would like to be. I have an honest appraisal of my confidence in terms of. I think I'm building confidence and I'm like relatively confident, but I know I'm not the best. But I also know that unless I go up there and at least have some faux confidence, is that they're not going to come with me. So
I kind of put confidence in two buckets. There's this sales guy bucket, right? I can sell you anything. I'm a salesman. I can do whatever. The same group has the guys in high school that used to get a lot of ass. That you're like that guy.
Yeah.
Because
that happens every day,
right?
That still happens.
It's a little bit the more annoying confidence.
Yeah, the one you wouldn't want to hang out with for very long. But like, I think confidence. I think about it lately. Like I used to not be confident in the skills I had, and then it just became reps, and it just became more reps, and now I'm confident in what I do professionally. Because it's just like almost empirical evidence after a while, right?
So I think for me, confidence is cumulative, right? Like it's like you get to do these things, like going up. Like last week was my first time at the Improv, right? So it's probably one of the harder ones in Tampa. Potentially, you got more of like the comedy.
In my experience, it's the hardest open mic in the country that I've ever done. I've probably done 300 different mics throughout the years. And it's because the stage is like fucking 8
6
feet
feet
tall.
off the ground. Yeah,
it's a weird. It's in the
Ybor.
bar. Yeah, and then like the self-selecting group that signs up, half of them used to be like pretty much like schizophrenics off the street that just needed a place to hang out for 2 hours.
Yeah, Sir, you can't be here. No, I'm doing the open mic.
And then they're trying to get the genius idea of trying to get the people from the show before that to come and watch more comedy after they just watched the entire show.
I just saw an entire feature, like an hour and a half Oh, well, let's go watch these hacks.
Yeah, let's watch this.
Let's watch bad comedy now.
It's as the kids say,
Usually.
cringe. But there used to be a guy who would get up and literally face the other way and just talk to the wall, and he wasn't funny. And it was just like, okay, I guess we're gonna watch this fucking.
Either it's funny or it's not.
It becomes.
Can't really put your finger on it. I don't know what to tell you.
It's always sad to me.
Josh's quote.
But
Life is a joke. It's not funny.
But
I disagree.
there is value to doing it. I used to hate doing it, but the value was it would force me to write something or work on something on the way, even if you bomb it in there. Mm-hmm. And if I got something, if I got a laugh in that, it had a good. It was good.
Yeah.
It was good to go.
It's cumulative. Like that's what I'm saying. But don't you think being a comic makes you more sociable in life? If you have a networking event, you don't think you're more confident to speak to people because of comedy?
Oh, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
But-
I feel like everybody should do something, even if it's just public speaking. It doesn't have to be comedy. I mean,
I
it
envision
helps to tell a joke.
myself owning a business that's doing very well, and you bring in interns and you have to go do an improv class
Yeah.
as part of your internship, because the yes and rule that I did at the Groundlings, it's the best thing I ever had, because I used to hate any kind of small talk, any kind of like cocktail party, any of that. I'd just be like, I don't know. And then you figure out, like, people have character, like what they dress is a decision, subconsciously or consciously, how they talk to you, what they're going to talk about. And then now I just get kind of bored. I'll just say random stuff.
Yeah. Oh, I just had to teach my daughter, yes, and you get around mean girls and stuff, and they say mean stuff.
Yeah.
Sure. One up them.
Yeah, you don't want to negate and try to fire back. Just if they're making fun of you, if you really want a defense mechanism, roll with it.
Yeah.
Have you submitted that pilot yet of you being the entrepreneur comedian who's got to send all his kids to improv classes? Like,
Not yet.
Yeah, we got to raise money through a car wash.
I gotta work. I'll wait till my kids get older and they're making bank, and then I'll live off them. I'll be a real cool parent. Surround yourself with people who challenge you.
yeah, so I think that goes back into the uncomfortable thing. But I think what I'm realizing is that they say you never want to be the smartest person in the room, right? Mm-hmm. So that's for sure. And I think
agree with that.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, we talked about how you sort of mimic or take on the qualities of the people that are around you, and I've seen that in yourself. And I think everybody wants to think that they're sort of above it, right? That they're the exception, but then I think you can catch yourself doing, like, taking on other people's habits and stuff, and you're like, I'm not an exception in the slightest, So then you it's like that first move in chess, right? You're like, if I'm, whatever. If you're like, if you're not trying to drink alcohol, and you're like, well, I probably shouldn't hang out with this people or go to this particular location because this leads me into this bar. I think it's the same thing in life, right? Is like, make that first move with the people that you're around, so you can be, I guess, you can be the best version of yourself or whatever.
I'm sorry. Men and women working together in the office is going to always be weird.
Is that
That's quote. That's quote. I didn't just think of that. I was
you did read it very well. Like,
Thank you.
I thought you were saying something else. When you,
I talk about improv. I just kind of got the gist of the sentence.
Have you done your audition yet? Your acting audition?
No.
What did you decide your monologue, by the way?
No, it's not like that.
You don't have to do it.
No, it's not.
I like me.
You could, but it's not. They have like set stuff.
I forgot.
Really cool.
I forgot to do mine.
So is that a call and response right there? Am I supposed to respond to that?
No, I'm sorry. Men and women working together is always going to be weird.
Yeah.
I thought it was interesting. I think it has merit.
Yeah. I mean,
That
I
one
think
might have to get buried, depending on how successful you become.
So I think with that one, I mean, it's pretty simple. I feel like, what happened depends on what level you want to look at it, right? Because I work in a co-working space, which I don't even work with the women that are at the company. I have one woman that I'm working with right now, but
Right.
I'm in a co-working space, and I still feel weird to say hi to the women that work there, right? Because I feel like I'm bringing sex into, like,
Wow.
the
Whoa.
yeah.
Well, I mean, I feel
That,
in
what,
this
what
room.
confidence,
Ladies,
ladies! I bring the sex.
sorry,
I know it's not easy.
Sorry, my essence is going around.
The implication of
I get-
like hitting on
I get what you're saying.
Because
Well,
of the implication.
in that
Yes.
in that specific kind of scenario, that setting, sure, I get that, because there are a lot of dudes that are in that entrepreneurial salesman-y kind of confident guy we were talking about earlier.
Right.
They're always selling. They're always trying to be like,
including their peepees.
They want to be the tech giant or whatever, that kind of guy. The little ego.
The hard close.
Yes.
And I get that because you don't want to be a creeper. You don't want to be a weird guy, in there.
Well, don't you think, I mean, is it just me, or is there always, like, every time I meet any woman that's relatively attractive in a workspace, there's always a level of tension that I feel. I don't know if that's like a, I don't know if that's like for everyone. Maybe that's my thing. I don't know. Maybe I'm just overly conscious of trying not to, trying to protect the reputation or try to.
Just be you, man. Don't worry about it. Like, you don't need to overthink it. Just they're there to work.
But I feel like we say that, right, and then like it's like the thing, but then you read about all the kinds of stuff that goes on, or like you hear side conversations about things going on at work, and you're like, oh, this was always going on the entire time I was working here, but just we didn't see it.
Yeah, nothing surprises you anymore. Like, obviously, that was happening. I don't know.
Yeah,
I think you'll be okay.
Yeah, I think, and you can always bank on women, no matter how hot. They got some insecurity about them.
Sure.
They could be a 10, and you could be like, your skin looks a little blotchy today.
Why don't you just rip it off?
Fuck, yeah. So just know that. You always have the upper hand. If that helps. What were you going to say?
Nothing.
About the same?
No.
Ditto?
No. Mm-hmm. You can be the one calling women crazy, not me.
I didn't say that.
You said those words. Law said it.
I didn't say that.
It's because of the implication.
You read into that. That's you inferred. How about this? Let's go a little existential. Time has gone inside out. Time gets distorted with this intense gravity.
Yeah, that's just another song reference. It's a song reference. So, yeah, kind of like the "Life Isn't a Joke." It's all that funny. So it's just a song that I really like. The band's name, I don't know if you're familiar with the band Spoon.
Oh yeah,
you know them? Mm-hmm, yeah, so that's one of their songs. So
it made me think of Interstellar. That's what I
made me think of mushrooms.
Well, I like you posting it without any context around it. It's not like you reference Spoon, And that's what I would say if I wrote anything that was read on here that I didn't want out loud.
What? It's from a song?
Yeah, I'd be like,
that's from a song that hasn't been made yet by me.
That's that's a Gordon Lightfoot song. You ever heard it? Okay, what about, let's see, you want to pick one?
No, I can't really see them that good.
Where are your serial killer glasses?
Dahmers.
The Dahmer look is in, I guess.
That's fine. Is your mouth tired? Never.
It's never too late to reinvent yourself, which I agree with.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I think that's kind of self-evident, but I think you can always, I guess, start making different decisions with your life, and I don't really think you're limited by much else other than yourself. So, yeah, pretty straightforward.
Yeah, I hate the phrase "people don't change." I get.
I said it earlier.
I get it. It's just too. When a lot of people use it too much for a lot of situations, right?
It's another one of those comfort phrases.
Right.
When somebody's complaining about somebody else.
It is what it is.
Why don't they understand?
Well,
people don't change, so.
Yeah, I think.
Now we can stop talking about it.
I think most people don't. I would agree. Like a lot of people don't. It's such an absolute statement, right?
Right.
And just like you've been California sober for 6 months.
Right.
Right?
Sure.
That's a huge change.
Yeah.
You have kids. You'll probably have a kid one day. That'll change you overnight.
Bring the sex, you might already have a kid.
Yeah, you might be Herschel Walker of the co-share.
Nick Cannon.
Yeah, jeez.
Yeah.
That guy's just stupid.
You're the Antonio Cromartie of the business world.
Right.
All right, and we'll close on one more on this. I don't know if you had anything you wanted to come to the table with.
From Facebook, from all these Facebook posts, or just in general?
Just in general, because every one of them I've read over to you. I look at you and you're like, I had something else to talk about.
No, I'm down. I'm down with what we can keep on going.
When are you going to get a podcast going? I would take all these and then just make it 5 10
mini
minutes.
series. Yeah.
No, 5-10 minutes
5-10
or whatever.
minutes.
I just. Or if
I'll dress up and read them for you.
Yeah, we'll do it like Barstool Sports, where they read out.
Light some candles.
I think the answer would be if I could find another person that I can do a podcast with. I don't even know what it'd be about. But
if I'm playing armchair content strategist for you, you can just take these, do shorts with them. Do 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Put it on YouTube. Put it on Reels, TikTok.
The fun / annoying thing about podcasts are there aren't any rules on what a podcast is.
Yeah, Dalia.
You want to record, the evidence list from, this murder trial that happened in 1978. That's still a podcast. Don't do that one. I'm doing that one.
Will Sasso, Dalia, and I think Brian Callen had a 10-minute podcast.
Right.
Could
be whatever you make it.
I've seen some that are like efficiency podcasts, they're like 5-minute podcasts or whatever. Neil Patel has one of the biggest business podcasts. It's only 5 minutes long every episode. It's boring.
And you don't have to go through all of this that we have set up.
Oh, yeah.
You can just do audio.
And the makeup.
Set your phone up.
Put
your phone on a tripod.
Anything on your mind while we close this mother down? It goes quick.
Yeah, not particularly. Business is going good. I think the only thing that is going on business-wise is I think I've kind of figured out a better model for my industry, hopefully. And basically that's the short story. The short of it is that, again, kind of like the 80-20 principle is just kind of working backwards from a lot of the partnerships and the traffic sources that we're working with to target clients. So rather than just saying, hey, I have a business, let me broad target clients, or we do all in this vertical, is saying, hey, really, if we're just reaching into the traffic sources of our partners, then what do those traffic sources, how do they perform well? So that's really what I'm doing. And then so we're doing that, and we're outsourcing some of our media buying. We're outsourcing some of our, other things.
Eric.
So
you need a media buyer?
So we're just hopefully figuring out a little bit smarter way to do business is all.
That's what he's just been doing.
Oh, yeah, man.
All up in that.
We'll talk.
Offline and online. I'll be his hype man. And
bring in the fanny pack, though.
Yeah, if he'll give you that fanny pack. You hire him. Maybe not. I don't know.
That's part of the negotiation. Right, let's chill out.
All right. Well, thanks for coming in.
Yeah, man.
The rare guest. We haven't had a guest in a couple of few, so appreciate it.
Last one
do you guys have a strict time stop on it?
Yeah, we keep it about 33-ish. We're going a little long, unless you got something else in your mind.
No, I was saying I feel like that was like so. We got touched on business and we touched on my Facebook post, but I was like I don't know. I was like, we need more
your Facebook
rich
posts
content.
I thought it was great. Your Facebook posts are the lily pad to getting into
I feel
philosophical.
Like it was a soft philosophical touch tonight.
Yeah,
it was good. I enjoyed it.
Right.
Look, much better than me just ranting about the Twitter files for 10 minutes and going, "What do you guys think?"
Right. Wait, what?
You guys free speech guys? I don't know. Just that was all I was probably going to talk about.
I don't have any idea, so I probably would have listened.
Oh, how the media manipulated and the government manipulated Twitter to lean very left, let's say, in a short kind of way.
Oh, okay.
We'll do that when you and I are no guests.
Okay.
All right. Bye.